tons of time in the league brings.
And these guys know each other so well, BA, whether it's this team or playing on other teams. They've seen these faces. They recognize the moves. We'll see tonight who can outthink the other.
So the opening lineup here for the Clippers. The two-way threats of George and Leonard in the wing pair. Robert Covington is out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Westbrook in at the 1 spot. George. Out to Covington. Shot clock at 6. Second chance effort. It's good. Set up beautifully by George.
And this is where PG, at his height, because of his size, he's got that advantage to see over the defense and locate the open man.
Now here's Booker to the paint. Here's Ayton. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on Ivica Zubac.
Well, DeAndre Ayton was so valuable in that 2021 playoff run for the Suns. Shot over 65% the entire postseason on their way to that NBA Finals appearance.
And the former 1-1, the first overall draft pick. Ayton, he's just a different matchup.
That size, BA, and that great touch around the rim. He runs the floor. He's a big presence down there. You just don't see a ton of centers like him around this league like you once did in the 80s and early 90s. Ayton's game presents a pretty hefty matchup issue.
That one misses.
Man, such a heartbreak last year as the Phoenix Suns had the opportunity to return to the finals, and it just felt like they were destined to get back there. It was their most wins in the season in franchise history, and it just didn't play out that way.
Booker finds Ayton, shoots over George. No good, a bit long that time. On offense, here are the Clippers. And now we've got an intentional foul. The Suns' regular season dominance last year speaks to this team's strength.
Oh, yeah, they are so tight between the connection of the coaching staff and the point guard and CP3. These guys have talent. They've been through the ups and downs. They know what it takes to get to the top of the mountain. Make no mistake, this Phoenix team is playing to win it.
Now here's Zubac. Shoots over Ayton. No good off the back of the rim.
So weird. Sometimes when you get that much time, it can throw you off just as much as having no time.
Leonard for 3. They grab their own miss. And the foul on Chris Paul. That's his first foul of the game.
Yeah, they've been pretty careless so far, racking up a number of fouls in very little time.
And stolen by Booker.
Well, the instincts on defense on full display there. It was a gamble for sure, but it paid off big time in the form of a steal.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
And the gamble paying off.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Paul with it. Pass to Booker. And Booker with the jam.
I mean, as good a passer as we've ever seen in the NBA. Chris Paul setting up a great look that time.
Covington with it. Westbrook outside. Scores after the quick crossover.
He picks the exact right moment to get himself a clear line to the basket.
Westbrook against Paul. Here's Durant. And Durant with the big finish.
Durant imposing his will, this time at the rim.
George outside. Covington up top. Shoots over Booker. Here's Zubac. Nice work on the boards, paying off with a basket.
Have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
Zubac's shot is off.
I admire the play call. They just couldn't capitalize.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
Now here's Paul. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Right side Durant. Just 5 to shoot. And it's slammed in by Durant.
They've been the more poised team tonight, and the score reflects that.
Yeah, just really pouring it on right now, trying to take away the opposition's motivation to keep competing in this one.
Now here's George. Pass to Covington. And the jam by Covington.
Those feel so good. Covington up there for a slam dunk.
Ayton with a screen. Booker for three. Pure from three-point range. Booker's got 7 points.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
And George with the jam.
How about the handles of a guy like Paul George at his size, being able to rip around and has total confidence in his ability to score.
Now here's Booker. 7 points in the game. Ayton, a screen on George. Pass to Ayton. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
And Ayton, with that efficiency, just becomes an outstanding option for what you do offensively.
Ayton hits them both. And here are the Clippers now. 9-point game. Zubac with a screen on Paul. The drive by Westbrook. Pass to Zubac. Zubac screen for three. Covington sinks it from distance. He has 7.
And Covington knows this is a big part of his role to knock down threes.
Booker for 3. And so it's Phoenix leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
They've been really going at the defense in the painted area, and so far the opposition really hasn't had an answer for them.
Love the passing that they displayed at the start of the game. Great ball movement that's opening up some chances without really getting deep into the execution.
So here are the 5 for the Clippers to start the second. They've got Russell Westbrook. Robert Covington is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then there's Eric Gordon, and it's Plumlee in at the 5. Gordon outside. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Great finish from Gordon in traffic. You like to see the smaller guys operate down low as long as they're patient. Well, still a few years out, but the Clippers have to be excited about moving into their own arena in 2024. So much innovation has gone into the design of the building. It just looks incredible.
Fires the 3. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
If there's a part of KD's game that goes under the radar, it's probably that right there, playmaking.
Gordon outside. Pass to Westbrook. Gordon with a screen on Paul. Here's Plumlee. Lets the 3 fly. Kept alive. Westbrook, the pass to Covington. Goes back up. No good that time. Now the Suns take it the other way. Amen. And the Clippers felt they needed to build their own arena to establish some identity.
Yeah, no doubt about it that they could be their own franchise away from the shared building with the Lakers. And for so long in LA, they've been treated as sort of the second-rate team, and that just shouldn't happen. So having their own arena, that's moving them well into the right direction.
Gets the 3 to fall.
Got to make a decision quick sometimes, and Chris Paul does that on the catch and shoot.
Gordon outside. Leonard outside. Fires from deep. And Ayton pulls it down. Phoenix has gone 3 of 3 from outside here in this one. Durant on the attack. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That one on Gordon.
Well, we know Durant's difficult to slow down, but when he's penetrating like that, the defense just cannot deal with that length.
So for the Clippers, Morris, he's checked in for Covington. Powell comes in for Kawhi Leonard. And it's Highland in for Westbrook. Here's Highland. Will it go? Here's Plumlee. Another shot. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Plumlee's gotten his first points in this one.
Well, don't get surprised by that burst from Plumlee. He crashes in for the rebound, has the athleticism, and finishes with authority.
Here's Ayton. Back to Booker. Pass to Paul. Clock at 6. Now here's Booker. This one for 3. Can't get it. Now 3 of 4. A minute 53 left in the first half of this game. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, BA. Not sure what got into him. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Here's Highland. Back to Plumlee. Morris on the wing. The 3 is up. And that's good. His first bucket of the game. Brent at the center position. It does feel like we're seeing a re-emergence of the big man, the traditional 5.
Yeah, BA, I think it comes down to whether or not you have one. I mean, there are teams that just don't have the bruising big that can go down into the post and dominate possessions to slow things down and get to the paint. Other teams are electing to want to play faster and with more skill. So it comes down to how a team wants to set their roster up as to whether or not the traditional 5 is part of your action.
Pass to Highland. Back to Gordon. Morris for 3. Counted from distance. Now just a 2-point Phoenix lead.
And that's a defensive lapse. A shooter of his caliber can't be left wide open.
Ross passes to Ayton. Outside Payne. There's 37 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Pass to Baisley. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. And the Suns lead by 4. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 5 from distance here in the second quarter. Morris, a screen on Ross. Gordon finds Morris. Out to Powell. Takes the 3. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
The execution has been better lately. But do they have enough energy to pull it off?
Well, they've shown both effort and will to get back into this one, but can they finish this one off? Can't let up now.
Ross for 3. No good on the buzzer beater. And we're through the first half. Appreciate it, Allie. And
29, the Clippers, 28.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. One of the stories here, Kevin Durant. He's getting it done today.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. DeAndre Ayton is out there with Kevin Durant. And it's Okogie in at the 3. And that's the group for Monty Williams as we begin the second half.
When you think about a rough moment in Kawhi Leonard's career that had to have come around 2021, that season-ending injury in the playoffs that kept him out of the entire 22 season.
The Suns trailing. Booker with it. He's picked up by Westbrook. From deep three-point range. It's rebounded by George. George has got 4 rebounds now. And it's Kevin Durant with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Well, we're glad, though, that Leonard took the time to fully recover, Brent.
Yeah, BA, you have to prioritize your health as a player. Kawhi has had his scares throughout his career, but him being fully healthy is going to help him unleash his full game on any opponent. So getting him back to 100% a priority for him and the team.
Making sure of it with the 2-hand slam, BA.
Yeah, I don't blame him with the score this tight. You cannot take a chance here. Outside Booker. Durant with a screen on George. Okogie on the wing. Here's Durant. Can't get it to drop. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. Outside Covington. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
It doesn't have to have the ball to help you, but you do want him occasionally to get touches and keep him engaged.
Hits both from the stripe. After a tough decade for the Suns between 2010 and 2020, they are once again a team to be reckoned with in the NBA, Brent.
Oh, man, the cachet of talent that this roster has is tremendous, and this team really came together in a hurry. And they're going to be a force for the next few years to come.
Now Paul. Outside Booker. Pass to Octopi to halt the run. Covington grabs the board.
Well, the D doesn't seem to be too worried about him from three-point range, and he shows us why. Still, I expect him to make one of those.
Leonard passes to Covington. Leonard with a screen on Ayton for three. Covington, and he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
And it'll be interesting. Will they start calling Covington's number offensively the way he's going?
Booker against George. Outside Booker. Pass to Durant. Over to the wing. The Suns need to get off a shot. Here's a three from Paul. Second chance shot. It's rebounded by Zubats.
The other team just looks more in sync and is riding the momentum.
Well, the other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end. They can't find a way to get the embers going.
Since halftime, they have been efficient and effective, making Coach very happy.
Well, the thing is, they're controlling the pace right now, and if that was the mantra for them at halftime, they've carried it out.
Pass to Covington. Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Phoenix has got nothing to fall here in the third. 0 for 4. Outside Durant. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's going to go on Paul George.
For a spindly guy, Durant has such great body control. Hard not to foul him when he carves his way in that deep.
Some changes for Phoenix. Warren's checked in for Octopi. Ross comes in for Booker. And Payne is subbed in for Paul. Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. And it's a completely new group for the Clippers. And Kevin Durant, post-Achilles surgery, no apparent decline, Grant. Last season, the third highest scoring average of his career.
I mean, incredible. Almost 30 points a game. Think about this. 2 of the 4 times he's led the league in scoring, he did it averaging less points per game. And his efficiency, good as ever.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. Phoenix calls timeout.
Phoenix foul. DeAndre Ayton. First personal foul.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Gordon against Ross. Pass to Highland. Back to Gordon. 6 to shoot. Launches it. It's hauled in by the Suns.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Ooh, lots of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws will follow that whistle.
Durant still has a drive to keep adding something to his game offensively, which should be scary to the rest of the league, but makes him so fun to watch. Makes it pretty tough on the defense. Who you're going to pick to send to the free throw line? And he's hitting the free throws right now. Form looks good.
Pass to Powell. Gordon on the wing. Uses the glass on the layup. And the Clippers lead by 8.
Well, when Eric Gordon's able to find space and dribble that way, the defense has a hard time and is helpless to stop it.
Here's Payne from behind the arc. That one is off. Ross against Gordon. Pass to Morris. Here's Highland, looking for his first basket still in this one. Three-pointer. Drops in the three. And now an 11-point Los Angeles lead.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
For three, Booker sinks the tray. Booker's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, Booker being assertive on offense when the defense isn't playing him tight enough. He's taking full advantage.
Now a timeout called by the Clippers. That'll be a 5-second call. Leonard finds some space. And we've reached the end of the third. The Clippers on top. They're up by 8. With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth, the two-way threats of George and Leonard of the wing pair. Robert Covington is out there with Ivica Zubac, and it's Westbrook in at the point.
DeAndre Ayton happy to shoot at that range. Nice stroke.
George passes to Leonard. Covington against Booker. Back to Leonard. And down it goes. 2 points. And the Clippers lead by 8.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
Yeah, both of these teams locked in on the offensive end. Going to be a high-scoring affair tonight.
Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow.
Well, in terms of wing defenders, PG might be in the top 5 in the league.
And it's Westbrook off the drive. Unable to get that one. And Phoenix the other way now. Pass to Booker. Screen by Durant from outside the arc. And Booker hits from deep.
And this is the type of play where Devin Booker is going to gain a lot of confidence and might start getting aggressive.
George outside. Now Covington. Booker defending. And the jam by Covington.
And adds a few more points to their lead, showing off some style.
Wow, that was prime time stuff right there. Booker, the pass to Ayton. Nice move. And Ayton with the stuff.
DeAndre Ayton dangerous in the pick and roll just because as a big, he can get off of that screen so easily.
Covington, a screen on Paul. Leonard on the wing. Oh, and another three for the Clippers.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Paul against Westbrook. Paul passes to Booker. Down low. Here's Ayton. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Assertive from Ayton, wanting to score often and then forcing the D right there at his size to foul him.
The Clippers in the lead. Westbrook outside. For 3, Covington. And that one comes off the assist by Westbrook. Covington's got 5 points now this quarter.
You can expect Westbrook to find an open shooter, and he trusted him with the pass that time.
Booker finds Paul. Outside Booker. Durant with a screen on George. Booker, the pass to Durant. Oh, solid D from Leonard.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense not really a factor.
3rd minute of action now gone here in the 4th.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Paul against Westbrook. Outside Covington. The 3 ball. Oh, and another 3 for the Clippers.
Exactly what every offense needs. Shooters who can force the defense to extend.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
And out of bounds, Los Angeles will have it. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 5 of 6 shots to go in the fourth. Pass to Covington. And here's Zubats. George outside. Back to Zubats. Now George. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. For 3, Covington. Durant pulls it in. Durant's got 4 rebounds in the game. Booker with it. He's picked up by Zubats. Booker, pass to Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
The classic big man play there, just pushing right past the defense, finishing strong.
And the clock will wind down on this one. Just a solid effort and a good win for the Clippers.
In today's game, you need to shoot it well from 3. That was the difference maker.
Exactly. And the defense didn't rotate out quickly enough to disrupt their shooters.
Pass to Covington. Jacks up a 3.
Good show of strength and confidence from Devin Booker that time. I like to see him active on the defensive end.
Here's Durant. The kick out to Paul. Now here's Booker from the arc. And the Suns get another 3.
And his perimeter shooting might be the key to trimming their deficit.
Well, he's doing everything he can to make them competitive. And by everything, I mean draining threes.
At this point, it just feels like it's over.
You want to keep expending energy, or do you want to start thinking about the next one?
Oh, nails the triple.
This guy wants those kind of shots. That's Devin Booker. Wow.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. They're leading by 4. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth. There's 18 seconds left to play in the fourth. Outside Covington.
Suns foul. First personal foul. 13 foul.
He drops the first one, and that puts him up 5.
Well, a key piece in a couple of huge NBA trades. There's no doubt that teams value Robert Covington and his ability to play defense and shoot the 3. Ooh, I think that's a wrap, and I can tell you, you can't have more pressure-packed free throws than the ones that are going to seal the game.
This is when you need a defensive presence, but it's just not happening.
I'm looking out there trying to find one guy at least interested in playing defense.
Allie, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
to be very exciting. Two teams that can really run up and down the floor and run up the scoreboard.
Yeah, you know, if one of these teams gets really rolling, Kevin, they might be able to take advantage of this one, but I agree with you. When you talk about these teams, I'm anticipating and even hoping for tons of lead changes.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the 1. And so it's the Suns getting on the board first. There's the pass to Gobert. Outside Conley. Shot clock at 5. That's good from Edwards on the assist from Conley.
Defense gets burned by Edwards' ball handling ability. I mean, this guy's athletic and can really move.
And the foul called on Edwards. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Booker with it. Picked up by Edwards. Outside Durant. From deep. Mike Conley with the rebound. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter.
And for years, Mike Conley had an interesting title. The best player to never make an All-Star game. Well, that changed in 2021 when Conley was named an All-Star.
For Mike Conley, year 13 was lucky for him, going to that first All-Star game.
And that was the longest wait ever to become an All-Star. Conley, 33 at the time of that first selection, just shows you the work ethic of Mike, always trying to improve.
Now here's Booker to the inside. Ayton.
You know, Paul won't miss an opening that good. He quickly feeds the ready shooter, and it's all she wrote from there.
Here's Gobert. Towns against Durant. Towns, the pass to Gobert. And it's out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by Durant.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
For 3, Booker, first shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Boy, that's an example of Durant's basketball IQ and awareness, both platinum level.
And Gobert kicks to Towns. The putback, great positioning on the putback.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going.
And that sixth sense, guys, might be better than just about anybody else's.
Here is Conley. Kevin Durant picking up that last basket. The kick out to Towns. Gobert down low. Ayton's there. Second chance shot. And Gobert with the lay-in.
And just an excellent rebounder. Gobert is so good at using that incredible wingspan to track down those additional scoring opportunities.
Here's Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Terrific accuracy on that pass. That's how you lead your teammate.
The Timberwolves secured a spot in the playoffs last season, Greg, and we enjoyed it after they got that emotional win in the play-in game in the Twin Cities over the Clippers. What a night.
And, Kevin, you could tell it meant a lot to the players. This is a team that has struggled for so long, and by getting to the playoffs, this is a step in the right direction.
Out of bounds, Minnesota takes possession. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
I had a chance to catch up with Chris Finch. He told me they'll be looking to stretch the defense with their ability to knock down shots from deep. He said success on the outside will translate to success on the inside. Sounds like instead of going inside out, they're going to go outside in. Interesting. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. Always want to get those threes falling consistently. Now here's Edwards. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Buries the long-range jumper. Edwards got 5 now.
And, you know, for Edwards, it's about hitting the 3 consistently. This will help take his game to the next level.
And it's Paul penetrating. Ayton finds Paul. A 3 ball. Good on the triple.
For real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now here's Towns. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Back to McDaniel. They double him with Ayton. That's a 2 from Towns, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Hey, guys, how about the dominant young career Karl Anthony Towns is having?
Very few can dominate like he can, Kevin. Towns is a monster. I mean, averaging a double-double every year of his career so far. So valuable in what he brings to the table.
And so it's Paul bringing it up for the Suns. Oh, Ayton in position. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
I love the play call. Ayton's a well-coordinated athlete. You know he has the reach. Give him a chance to go up and get it. Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Hey, guys, this is going to be fun now. I mean, we've got ourselves a shootout on tap here.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Conley, the pass to Gobert. Now, McDaniels. Second shot opportunity. DeAndre, he has been the guy making things happen for Phoenix. He notched 8 points.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns Youth team.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And to look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Suns.
Their chemistry. That's what really stood out so far in this one to me. Look at the number of assists they've been able to rack up so far.
You also have to admire how they've challenged the defense inside, getting a lot of points in the paint.
On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the point. Here's Ayton. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. He takes it in. The kick out to Towns. Gobert dishes to McDaniels. Clock at 6. And finished off by McDaniel.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
KD a screen. Bobbed up there for Durant. Hammers the alley-oop through. Greg, Father Time is undefeated, and every player has to make the decision when it's time to retire. How big a factor was age for you?
Well, you don't want to leave anything on the table, but your body will tell you when it's time. I know that was the case for me.
Outside, Towns. Back to Gobert. With the second effort. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Now it's a 4-point Timberwolves lead. Durant with a screen on Edwards. Edwards against Booker. 3-pointer. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And really, Booker is as lethal as they come from deep. Can't allow him to get into a groove.
And there's the foul. It's on Towns. That's his first foul.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
Ball passes to Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
And there he goes, Booker, showing off the vert.
The Timberwolves have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting.
And we talk about the playmaking ability of CP3. 3rd all-time in career assists, 2nd all-time in career assist percentage, and he looks far from done.
Out to KD. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
And what defense there from Gobert, putting that wingspan to work and not allowing anything easy inside.
And Greg, what separates Paul from the other 2 guys that have more career assists is that Paul also averaged 18 points a game.
And he scores with efficiency. Really a one-of-a-kind talent. When he finally does decide to hang him up, I think he'd make a great head coach as well.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Timberwolves.
They've been so aggressive, going strong at the defense, looking to score off of that penetration.
I would like to highlight, too, guys, the excellent passing they've done early on. I mean, they've done a really good job putting the ball into the hands of guys ready to shoot it.
And Edwards with the stop.
Boy, the athleticism of Edwards is something to behold. Love watching him sky up to throw it down.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Paul.
And that's just a risky play. To make a heave like that, not worth it.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Kevin Durant learned an important lesson at age 11. His dad cooked him one-on-one, dunking on him and talking trash. Durant started crying and he locked himself in his room, but he came to realize, what am I so mad at? It's good to be passionate, but channel it. Once you're off the court, leave it and go back to being you. Kevin?
Great advice. David, thanks. And first time out of the game called for Phoenix. .109 left here in the second. KD passes to Octopi. And here's Booker from the arc. And the 3-ball is good. Booker's got 13 points.
And from the corner, Booker is not a player you can forget about.
Paul outside. Fires for 3. He can't get it to go. And Minnesota will come the other way. Driving the lane. And finished off by McDaniel.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Paul passes to Booker. It's stolen by Edwards. Conley kicks to Towns.
Good show of power that time by Towns, putting his shot up despite the foul.
He's made 1 and missed 1 so far in the game.
Really can't criticize the work he did at the line a year ago. 82% on the season.
And guys, if a game was coming down to the wire and an opponent needed to foul, I mean, he was the guy they wanted with the ball in his hands. I mean, shooting the free throws because of his proficiency there.
Ayton sets the pick for Booker. Down low. And Ayton throws it down.
Impressive at using the pick and roll. Ayton slips well to the basket after setting that screen.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a all right, Dave, thank you. And
32, the Timberwolves, 34.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You know, guys, Devin Booker has been exceptional here.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Durant is out there with Ayton. And it's Octopi in at the 3. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Monty Williams. No good from Booker. Minnesota in the lead. Edwards finds Gobert. And the layup's good off the glass. Gobert's got 14 points.
And the bulk of Gobert's offense is going to come down low. Even if the D knows that, it can still be tough to stop.
Octopi, the pass to Booker. Nice jump shot from the top of the key.
Feeling it. No doubt about it. He's definitely feeling it right now. Shooting a terrific percentage from the field.
And Gobert kicks to Edwards.
How about the work ethic of Anthony Edwards? Not to mention that linebacker build and the sweet shooting stroke. But what he wants most is to see his team succeed. That's what you love about AE.
Good on the second free throw. Suns trail by 3. Here's KD. And a missed layup.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
Shot by McDaniels, no good.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
Pass to Octopi. It's deflected. Stolen by McDaniels. Towns wide open. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Towns has got the lead up to 6 now for the Timberwolves. Screen by Durant. For 3, Booker, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
Young big men, though, often struggle to find consistency, but you look at Ayton's first 4 seasons, the numbers are almost identical year to year.
And for Ayton, the numbers are impressive indeed, averaging a double-double every season.
And he's got all the tools, next steps, making more plays for others, and they've been working on his shooting range to open up the lane a bit more.
Michael Conley with excellent vision on that pass.
Suns trail by 6. Paul looking over the floor. To the middle. Here's Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
And dunking the ball is just second nature to Ayton. With the right positioning, he's a threat to throw it down.
Edwards drives in, and Edwards with the stuff.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Paul, Ayton in the corner. Kicks it to Durant. And then Durant with the dunk.
Yeah, he's got those Inspector Gadget arms. I mean, they go on forever. Durant, a threat on the offensive glass, too.
Gobert controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Timberwolves lead by 6.
Putting in the effort to get a second chance look. Nice.
And a deep 3 from Booker from beyond the arc and then some. Booker's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And all of a sudden, that 3 puts them in striking distance, guys. He's had that shot working all night.
You bet he has. I mean, working overtime. The triple's been his bread and butter in this ball game. Nothing but butter. Sweet butter.
Here's Paul. And he lays it straight in. Paul's got 5 now.
Totally unselfish play there from Ayton. Sends the ball to someone with a wide open look.
Edwards finds Towns. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got 6 rebounds in the game. Booker looking around. Fades back. Mike Conley with the rebound.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Pass to McDaniels. It's Edwards on the wing. And the rejection by Ayton.
And using that wide reach to reject shots. Ayton can't afford to throw up weak stuff around the big fella.
And there it is for him.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are 3 points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
Timeout called, the Suns. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Prince is checked in for Minnesota. Austin Rivers comes in for Michael Conley. Shot and game clock separated by 5. For 3, Booker, and Ayton throws it down.
Don't underestimate Booker's passing ability. He's getting better and better at making plays for others.
Edwards passes to Rivers. Back to Edwards. Lets it go from deep. The shot that time, not on target. And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading baskets. Timberwolves ahead.
Ladies and gentlemen, your son,
Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. And a look at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth. Hiding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. Gobert is out there with Taurean Prince. And it's Rivers in at the point. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
For 3, Booker. Count that as his 7th field goal in 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
Cutting into that deficit now, well within striking distance.
Boy, time to tighten it up on defense. A stop here would be huge.
Oh, and there's the foul. It's on Josh Okogie. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. A big group substitution here for Phoenix. Baisley's checked in for Durant. Warren comes in for Josh Okogie. Terrence Ross is checked in for Devin Booker. And Cameron Payne subbed in for Chris Paul. Timberwolves also changing it up. Karl Anthony Towns comes in for Taurean Prince. And it's Conley in for Rivers.
Still a solid point guard in this league. When Conley is healthy, he makes a considerable impact on both ends.
Going inside, stolen by McDaniels. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Out to Edwards. Right side Towns. Another shot. Edwards can't hit.
And since halftime, he has just been ice cold. Just can't seem to get anything to go his way.
Outside Warren. 3-pointer. Rebound Minnesota. Towns has got his 4th rebound in this one. Driving to the basket. That one goes in. And the Timberwolves lead by 2.
Towns is especially dangerous when he's cutting to the rim like this. Really good mobility for a big guy.
And the Suns here with a different look. Durant's checked in for Baisley. Okogie comes in for T.J. Warren. Booker, he's checked in for Terrence Ross. And Paul subbed in for Cameron Payne. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during the last break, I heard Monty Williams talking with his team. He said he just wants them to play faster. It feels like they've been too lackadaisical with the ball, and that their aggressiveness just isn't there right now. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. No good from Booker.
They came close there to tying it up.
Yeah, you know, and after the way they fought back into it here in the 4th, that would have been a big bucket for them.
Out to Conley. Gobert, the screen. Conley, the pass to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Big night for Gobert. This team has become more and more comfortable leaning on his offense.
Ayton sets the pick for Booker. The offensive rebound. And that one's good, Ayton.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Towns dishes to McDaniels. Back to Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
Big bucket for him there. Towns happy to put the team on his broad back when he's needed most.
Booker against Edwards. Booker outside. Here's Ayton. Second chance effort. Good again. He's on tonight. 9 for 13 shooting.
He is showing signs of maturity in these moments. It's clear that Ayton takes pride in coming through for his team.
Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. And by Durant. Bobbed up there for KD.
No stage too big for KD. If you need a basket, he's your man.
Towns finds McDaniel. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Back to Gobert. Shot clock at 6. Gobert, the screen. McDaniels passes to Gobert. And the rejection by Ayton. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
We've got 1:08 left in the fourth quarter. The Suns have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. 4 of 9. Ayton a screen on Conley. Ball outside. Booker in the corner. The offensive rebound. Back to Paul. Booker in the corner. Just 5 to shoot. Fades away. It's money from deep.
He's such a clutch shooter. He just lives for the big shot.
Outside, Towns. Ball against Conley. Gobert in the corner. Conley with it. Edwards gets to Conley. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here.
Timberwolves ball.
Towns, the pass to Edwards. Back to Towns. Out to Edwards. Stolen by Durant. So it's the Suns taking the W in a close one. What a show. All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
most of the action to come out of the backcourt of this game.
No, exactly, B.A. Both teams are led by their terrific guard play. The outcome of this game likely hinges on the respective performances of those two positions.
So the opening lineup for the Timberwolves. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the point guard position.
Well, the defense always so attentive to Russ, and he knows, okay, you're going to send defensive attention my way. I will find an open teammate.
Now here's Towns, and it's powered home by Towns.
The size mismatch makes that a high percentage look.
George against Edwards. 4-3. It's not going to go for him. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. Outside McDaniels. Pass to Gobert. Outside Conley. 6 on the shot clock. And it's Towns with the power finish.
There's a reason Mike Conley's teammates love playing with him. If you're open, I promise he'll find you. Well, you think about the resurgence for Karl Anthony Towns in the 21-22 season. Selected to his 3rd All-Star game, he actually won the three-point contest, and consider in the regular season, 50, 40, 80% shooting. Really sound basketball.
Now here's Gobert. McDaniels passes to Towns. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. On Robert Covington.
Guys, certainly I admire the basketball skill of Karl Anthony Towns, but I admire as much his willingness to play through adversity over the course of his career.
And for Towns, team success was the biggest change for him in that 2021-22 season.
It was, B.A., because when you consider out of his first 7 seasons in the league, it's only the 2nd time his team finished with a winning record. But Towns is looking to make that a regular occurrence from this point forward.
Now you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
And the jam by George.
Boy, you have got to love the energy Paul George is playing with. Throws the hammer down.
Really left him alone that time.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
George finds Zubac. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
You know, last year was all about forward progress for the Timberwolves. Recording their 2nd winning season since 2005, getting on track for future success.
So what do you think the keys are that could help Minnesota continue to grow over last year?
Well, you know, there's always room for guys to improve their game, but I think it's really the intangibles, building trust amongst players and becoming a more mature team.
The Clippers have gone 4 of 5 so far, looking sharp. Leonard outside. Back to Covington. Leonard outside. Pass to Zubac. And here's Westbrook from the arc. It's George on the wing. Zubac with a screen on Conley. Back to Zubac. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. And he lobs it up top. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Well, the 7-footer Gobert, the alley-oop finish. My goodness, the stifled tower with the score.
For 3, Covington. Out to Leonard. Fires the 3. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
They get it again. Outside McDaniels. Pass to Edwards. Shot clock at 5. And Edwards slams it in.
Man, that's strength and concentration from Anthony Edwards. Yes, there's contact. Doesn't bother him.
And they're on the break. From deep, Conley. It's rebounded by Zubac. For Los Angeles, they've gone 5 of 8. Solid opening quarter for them. Here's Covington. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
As good a scorer as he is, we know that Paul George is not a ball stopper. Excellent decision right there.
Edwards finds Towns. Knocked away and stolen by Covington. George with it. He's picked up by Conley. George, no good. The Timberwolves trail.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Plumlee's checked in for the Clippers. We've got 33 seconds left in the first quarter. Outside McDaniels. Covington against Towns. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
And yep, it's good. Covington's gotten his second bucket.
Really good job by Covington to get good position and finish.
Edwards for three. The shot won't fall. Leonard for three. Ooh, he released it in time, but it's off the mark. Well, we've seen some great shots. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
They've done a great job facilitating shooters. Their early game has seen a lot of hot passes and has kept the defense guessing as well.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Robert Covington is out there with Mason Plumlee, and it's Westbrook in at the one spot. That's the group for the Clippers starting the second. Conley passes to Towns. Back to Conley. Lets it go from deep. Gets the three ball to go. Conley's got his first 3 points of the game.
Well, Mike Conley has proven a consistent three-point shooter in his career. Get a hand up, folks.
And Towns' three-pointer is elite. But some don't think centers should float around beyond the arc. What's the balance there, you think, Brad?
Well, I mean, first of all, it just shows how the game has evolved with big guys shooting like him. The bottom line, just play with aggression and don't settle. That triple is a weapon. You also got to use your size and skill inside just as often.
Now here's McDaniels. Boy, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
Leonard against McDaniels. Leonard with a screen on Conley. Pass to Plumlee. Fires the three. He can't get it to go. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Here's Edwards. Oh, Leonard with the block.
Well, the instincts of Kawhi Leonard on the defensive end are so pure. Send it back wide.
Now a timeout called by the Clippers. And legacies are defined in the playoffs. Game to game, what's the measure of greatness for a star player in your mind, Grant?
Well, B.A., I think it's all about consistency. The great ones in this league historically bring it every night. They may have a bad game here or there, but for the most part, the energy, the effort, and the consistency is always there.
Back to Conley. Outside Edwards. There's the triple. Good work defensively by Leonard.
Well, he tries to enter with a three of his own and can't do it. You can't get caught up in the one-on-one aspect.
And Covington, here we go. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
Well, such a good job probing to the interior on the drive. Robert Covington gets to the foul line.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Minnesota has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Outside Edwards. Outside McDaniels. Outside Conley. McDaniels against George. They get it back. Conley passes to Gobert. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
Well, at least the D was going for it, but he got to the ball just a moment late.
And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. George, a screen on Conley. Westbrook with it. He's picked up by Edwards. Back to George. And George with the jam.
Excellent job reading the defense. Not content to go to that perimeter game. Paul George inside. Nice.
Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Check out the immediate response to the jam.
Oh, both sides are fired up. Here's Covington. McDaniels with the rebound. The Timberwolves have gotten only 3 of 9 attempts to fall in the second. And the foul called on Paul George. That's his first foul of the game. Some changes for Minnesota. Reed's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Prince comes in for McDaniels. And it's Noel in for Mike Conley. On the wing, Noel pounded by Westbrook. Shoots from the block. Clock at 6. Reed sets a screen. Oh, Covington with a block.
So disruptive at the defensive end. Look in the box score, and Covington will be the source of blocks and steals consistently.
And a new group getting ready for the Clippers. Morris, he's checked in for Covington. Norm Powell comes in for Leonard. Gordon, he's checked in for Paul George. And it's Highland in for Russell Westbrook. Now here's Powell. A minute 15 left to play in the second quarter. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
And so he makes both from the line. And for Minnesota, they're shooting 36% for the game. Not great. Edwards, the pass to Gobert.
Well, a big trade over the summer, bringing Rudy Gobert to the Wolves. And it's a bit of a fresh start for Gobert, a main star of this team that is loaded with talent, but needed that defensive anchor.
Even on the years he's not winning Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert finds a way to finish in the top 3. This is one of the most consistent, elite defenders in the game.
Yeah, he tried to gain position, but couldn't quite get there.
Marcus Morris has proven that he can be effective in any system in the NBA, understands his role as a stretch 4.
On the wing, Noel. Back to Edwards. Pass to Reed. Right wing. Here's Edwards. Here's Prince. And it's off from 3-point range. Gordon with it. To the wing, right side. To the inside. And Gordon with the big finish.
You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
Gobert inside. Plumlee on him. Gobert finds Edwards. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul of the game.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Gordon outside. They set the pick. Powell in the post. Here's Highland. There's the drive. And that's not going to go. All right, Allie, thanks for that.
Your Clippers, 46, the Timberwolves, 20.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Paul George has been sensational.
He was getting into the lane easily that first half. It's just relentless.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far the defense has not been able to counter it.
Kicking off the second half, here's Chris Finch's 5. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. And it's Conley in at the point guard position.
This guy is such a tough cover in the pick and roll. Paul George threading the needle perfectly. Excellent pass.
Los Angeles has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. The 3. Out to Covington. Launches the 3. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
Boy, Robert Covington catching fire and doing work.
Towns for 3. It's rebounded by Zubac. Zubac has got 5 rebounds tonight. Zubac against Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Now here's Westbrook. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. That one goes. Count it.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
Conley with the ball, and it's Leonard picking him up. Ooh, stolen by Westbrook. For three. And the jam by Covington.
Robert Covington is as competitive as it gets, and he gets to the window there.
Conley on the attack. Pass to Towns. Back to Conley. It's McDaniels on the wing. George defending. McDaniels passes to Gobert. Outside Conley. 5 to shoot from behind the arc. It's rebounded by Zubac. Zubac has got 6 rebounds now in the game. For 3, George. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Right side Conley. Outside McDaniels. Back to Conley. Here's Gobert. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. Gobert's got 6.
Well, the painted area might as well be Rudy Gobert's domain. He uses every bit of that size and length to assert his dominance.
And it's a completely new group for the Clippers. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter.
One thing that's defined Mike Conley's career in the NBA is his mastery and understanding of the point guard position. Don't sleep on his athleticism now either, though. Vertical at the combine was 40.5 inches. Folks, not a lot of people achieve that number.
Now here's Gobert. 6 points for him. Towns for 3. Ooh, coming through again. Shooting 5 for 7 now.
Boy, you like to see that kind of competitiveness from Karl Anthony Towns. You know this guy is going to settle the score with a 3 of his own.
Here's Gordon. He's got 5. Here's Highland. Up and over Conley. That one a little long. And if you know about Conley's family, you know where he gets his athletic ability.
Well, we know Mike Sr. is a gold medalist in the triple jump. He's in the track and field Hall of Fame. No wonder Mike Jr. can jump out of the gym.
Gordon outside. Here's Powell. And Powell with the stuff.
Woo-hoo, the leaping ability of Norman Powell. Throw it down, sir.
Minnesota has gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. Here's Edwards. Doesn't go for him. Good work defensively by Gordon. The kick out to Morris. Again, the Clippers score.
Really good job anticipating the rise and fire off the catch. Go ahead, Marcus Morris.
Edwards. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
What we know about Anthony Edwards, he had a terrific rookie campaign, but he got better in his second season, both as an individual and as a teammate, guys.
52 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to Morris. Here's the 3. That shot is off.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
For 3, Conley. Rebound by the Clippers. Plumlee's got 5 rebounds in the game. Powell right side. Now here's Plumlee. Now Morris launches it. McDaniels with the rebound. Pass to Towns. It's Edwards on the wing. Conley passes to Towns. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Shooting for Minnesota.
Now Edwards. And stolen by Edwards. Conley passes to Towns. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. Conley's got 6 assists in the game.
Oh, big time athletic play by Cat right there. Brushes off the contact, gets to his finish. Nicely done.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. And stolen by Gobert. And so it's Los Angeles in command with a 13-point lead. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist to the game.
You have to love his unselfishness and ability to make those around him better.
Well, this is exactly what you're looking for from your point guard. Survey the floor, serve it up on time and on target.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And now we present our New Balance player of the game, Robert Covington.
And guess what? This was his game all night. I mean, he tore through the defense and almost never took a bad shot out there. Really, a level of offensive consistency most players can only dream of.
Boy, we witnessed something special from him, and this crowd will remember it. When a player raises his game to this level, it earns him a lot of new fans. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Guys, over the last break, I listened to Tyronn Lue address the team. He implored his team to fight until the end. He said, quote, "We might be up now, but we can't give the ball away. Don't let your guard down until the clock hits 0. Back to you."
Thanks for that, Allie. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Ivica Zubac's out there with Robert Covington, and it's Westbrook in at the point. That's who's out there for the Clippers.
Wow, why lay it in when you can send an emphatic message? Rudy Gobert on the dunk.
It's Covington on the wing. And that one comes off the assist by Westbrook. Covington's got 16 points here in the second half.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team. Productive and efficient.
The three, George. Good. And that makes him 6 for 9. A quality game for him so far.
They're really employing a deep range initiative here in the fourth, and it's working.
It feels like they have worked their perimeter game to perfection, swinging the ball, cashing in from the outside. What a performance.
Now here's Conley. Pass to Edwards. Now here's Towns. Just 5 on the clock. McDaniels with it. Let's go with a 3. They get it back. Here's Gobert. Conley passes to Gobert. Good. 5 for 9 shooting so far.
I'll tell you, with Rudy Gobert on the floor, you have got to find him and keep him off the glass because he can be a force.
Leonard on the wing. Back to Westbrook. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Covington finds Leonard. Kicks it to George. This one for 3. Rebound Minnesota. Gobert with it. Pass to Towns. Back to Gobert. Great D that time from Zubac. On offense, here are the Clippers. They're on a 12-4 run. Outside Covington. The 3. Second shot opportunity. Zubac's shot is off. For Minnesota, they've gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this fourth quarter to fall. Towns passes to Gobert. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Gobert's got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, that's not the guy you want guarding him at the rim. Just too much of a differential in terms of size.
Westbrook with it. Towns covering. Out to Leonard. The 3 is up. And that one comes off the assist by Westbrook. Westbrook's got his 9th assist of the game now.
Looking to close things out. That might have been the nail in the coffin.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
Now here's Westbrook. Leonard for 3. And the ball out of play. The Timberwolves will have it.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Clippers.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
Here's Leonard. He buries it from 3.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Oh, deflected. Now Los Angeles with it. They're on an 18-6 run. George with it. Now guarded by McDaniels. Knocks it down from distance.
finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
No question. They've got hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at them.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Now here's George for three. Covington. That shot off the mark.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Towns for three. Edwards controls the rebound and the putback.
You see the kind of power that Anthony Edwards can play with. This guy, the board, the finish, yes, sir.
Pass to Westbrook. And here's Leonard. 3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. The three is up. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Fires for three. The shot no good. Right side McDaniels. Now Gobert. So it's the Clippers winning this one easily. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous...
Ty Lue.
They did, and it showed, and it was fun to watch. Terrific. David, thanks. Tip-off goes to the Clippers. So the opening lineup for the Suns. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is out there with Durant, and it's Okogie in at the 3 slot. Zubac, the pass to Covington. Richard, we see so many high-scoring matchups in this league, and tonight will likely be the exact opposite of that.
Well, and that's what happens when you get two defensive-minded teams going against each other. They don't make mistakes, they communicate at a high level, and they play with a ton of heart. I expect this to be a physical, grinded-out kind of game.
Kind of old school, then.
Does love some old school.
That's right.
A reliable three-point sniper. I like seeing Booker connect from downtown.
For 3, Covington kept alive. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
And so Booker will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. We've played just over a minute here in the first. Katie, a screen on George. 6 on the shot clock. No one covering.
Great decision making from Booker, realizing one of his guys is open and whips the pass to him.
And looking back to Devin Booker in that 2015 draft, this guy went 13th overall.
What a steal. Plus, Book was the 4th guy taken from his own college. I think that put a giant chip on his shoulder, fueled Devin to the all-star he is today.
Ball outside. Back to Booker. The fader. It's rebounded by Leonard. Clippers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And here's George for 3. The Clippers rebound. Outside, Covington. Clock at 6. In the corner, it's Westbrook. It's good from long range.
Realizing this guy has the green light to take those shots. Westbrook has such confidence in that jumper.
Now here's Paul. To the paint. Here's Durant. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
Here's George, and it's George finishing it off.
And George just so aggressive. When he's got that edge inside, he is looking to power it home.
Left side, Leonard. Outside, George. Back to Zubac. Kicks it out to Covington. Leonard sets a screen for Covington. And the dunk by Covington.
And the handles Covington has are impressive. Slicing and dicing through the defense with ease.
Katie, a screen on Westbrook. Paul for 3. Rebounded by Covington. Clippers leading by 5. How about this one, Craig? They're on right now. Wow.
I mean, they're just getting to their spots and executing, really keeping things simple.
Now, here's George. Covington kicks to George. Left side, Westbrook. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here, and it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. And so it's Durant with it. He'll bring it up for the Suns. Durant with the screen on Westbrook. Inside, Westbrook with the steal. Zubac with it. Now guarded by Ayton. To the paint. Here's Covington. So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. The big question surrounding Russell Westbrook's career number. Is his triple-double record unbreakable? Richard, what do you think?
Yeah, I think it may be. I didn't think anybody would get close to Oscar Robertson, Mark, and I played with Jason Kidd. Russ has completely crushed that, and he's still going.
Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Leonard. Poked away. Stolen by Durant. Down low. Stolen by George. And now here's George, the fast break opportunity. 50 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. The 3 from Leonard. Kicks it out to Covington. Pass to Leonard. Just 4 to shoot. Over Durant. Leonard, no luck.
Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more oftentimes than not.
The shot's good.
Inside, Durant's scoring instincts take over, helping him find a path to that difficult shot.
Here's George. Here's Covington to the left wing. Zubac finds Westbrook. Back to Zubac. Another shot. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Booker outside. Over George. Here's a Kogi. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's his first trip to the line. And the first one at the line is good. So he gets them both. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Los Angeles on top, leading by a point. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen so far from the Clippers, guys. What are your thoughts?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Yeah, they're putting pressure on all the ball handlers, getting into the passing lanes and showing great anticipation.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Suns. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Durant is out there with Ayton. And it's Okogie in at the 3, the small forward. Booker against George. And Leonard has it in the corner. Back to George. And it's George finishing it off.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam. See some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. KD, a screen on George. Booker fires from way outside. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there. Clippers leading by 3. Covington dishes to George. Back to Covington. The pass to Leonard. For the 3. 5 to shoot. And finished off by Leonard.
Nice finish for Leonard. Plays the game with such precision. Rarely misses that easy.
Well, guys, look, the Phoenix Suns ended the regular season on a high note last year. They finished first in the Western Conference, a feat they hadn't accomplished in a bit of time. Guys, just ridiculous. He is just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
In 2004, the Phoenix Suns clinched the top spot in the Western Conference, and they're about ready to do it again.
Yeah, and now...
Oh, look out! Look out!
That's how you finish.
And putting his explosive athleticism on full display there. George is capable of some highlight reel dunks.
Here's Durant. Leonard with the steal. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Fires from deep. And that one is off. So Phoenix will take it the other way. And here's Booker from the arc. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
The Clippers shooting their first free throws of this game.
And look back a season ago. They did a solid job at the line. About 79% of their free throws.
Booker against George. Oh, Ayton in position. Stolen by Zubats. Outside Leonard. Off target with his 3.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now.
Defense is all about anticipation, and he had perfect anticipation on that pass and comes away with the steal.
To the inside. Here's Durant. Good. And a nice assist from Booker. KD's got 5 points in the quarter. And different games, different officials. Something that might be called a foul in one game, Greg, may not be called in the next. As a player, how do you adjust to that?
That's a great question, and that's part of being a veteran. I learned early on, you actually scout officials the same way you scout the players. They have tendencies as well.
And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. Clippers leading by 4. Morris outside. 1:51 left to play here in the second quarter. And the basket by Gordon.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
Paul outside. Durant sets a screen for Paul. That 3 off the mark. And so Powell will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter. Booker looking around. Back to KD. And then Durant with the jam.
Oh, absolutely aggressive move by Durant, taking it right to the hole with authority.
Highland passes to Gordon. Here's Highland. Lets the three fly. Hits the three-point bomb. Highland's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. 52 seconds left in the second quarter. Paul kicks to Booker. Fades and shoots. It drops for his second made shot of this game. An unimpressive 2 of 7, though.
What focus from Booker. He was dead set on hitting that three-point answer.
Gordon with a screen on KD. And the foul called on Marcus Morris. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Suns trail by 4. 6-second difference between shot and game clock. All up top. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Takes the three. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
So good at drawing contact. See if he uses his smarts to get to the line.
He hits the second from the line. And he nails the third.
And the leadership Paul brings to this team is so incredibly important. His teammates really rally behind him.
In the corner, it's Plumlee. Los Angeles calls timeout.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
On the wrong side of a scoring run here, we might see a lineup change. I'll be pretty curious.
Coming onto the court is
Here's Highland. And that one released in time, but no good. Thanks so much, David. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
The question now is, will the defense keep letting him punish them inside? Or did Coach have some new ideas for them?
The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Ivica Zubac is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Westbrook in at the point. That's the group starting the second half for Tyronn Lue. Ball surveying the floor, and it's Warren with the jam.
Sharp find by Paul, one of the best passers of all time.
Well, in spite of the critics and the injuries, Paul George continues to produce one of the league's truly elite players.
Outside Leonard. Out left to the wing. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Westbrook. Here's Zubac. And George kicks to Covington. Second chance shot. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And the defense knows George can score from there, which is what forces them to kind of compromise at times defensively.
And the Suns making a change here. Payne's checked in.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see a miss.
And you mentioned the injuries for Paul George. Let's see, G8, the broken leg, shoulder surgeries, last season a torn elbow ligament.
And I'm sure there are a few others, Kevin. But give him credit. To battle through and maintain his greatness tells you something about his competitive will.
Leonard dishes to Covington. Back to Leonard. Up and in on the layup. Leonard's got 4 points in the quarter.
And inside, Kawhi can be such a force, able to power his way to the shot.
Payne passes to Ayton. He is hauled in by Zubac. Zubats has got 4 rebounds in this game. It's Covington on the wing. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. And it's a 4-point Los Angeles lead. Ross with it. No points in the game yet for him. Pass to Baisley. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. George has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Kicks it out to Leonard. Fires the 3. Hands it from downtown. Leonard's got the lead up to 7 now for Los Angeles.
And you have to get out on Leonard. His 3-point shot is lethal.
And the Suns here with a different look. KD's checked in for Baisley. Okogie comes in for Warren. Devin Booker, he's checked in for Ross. And it's Paul in for Payne. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Personal foul. First team.
Suns trail by 7. Paul outside. Durant sets a screen for Paul. Booker, right side. Shot to stop the run. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Booker's got 9.
If you're talking strictly from shooting range, Booker is right at the top of that group.
Zubats finds George.
2 minutes remaining.
Out of bounds. It'll go to the Suns.
Phoenix. Substitution on the court.
Here's Paul. Booker left side. Passes it to Ayton. Over Plumlee. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be a Mason Plumlee. For his position, DeAndre Ayton is exceptionally well equipped.
Yeah, are you talking about those long arms, that 7'6" wingspan? Yeah, those will help you knock away a few shots or pluck down a few rebounds out of the air. That is no question.
Gordon against Booker. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
2nd personal foul. 2nd team foul.
There's 1:40 left in the 3rd. Pass to Highland. That one good for 2. Highland's got his 2nd basket of the game.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Ayton a screen on Gordon. And here's Booker from the arc. Buries it from 3-point range. He's got 12.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor space.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
Gordon goes in, and he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Clippers lead by 3.
This team really feeds off of one another in terms of their energy.
Yeah, the second half in stark contrast with the first. Coach must have gotten on them a little bit at halftime.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
And the basket by Gordon.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Ayton sets the pick for Booker. For the lead, another 3 for Phoenix.
Plays hard in every facet of the game. Nothing that Booker can't do.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Powell with a screen on KD. Gordon with no one around. And so the ball's out of bounds. Powell touched it last.
Let's just say they weren't on the same page there. Not sure he was expecting that pass.
And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the Phoenix Suns. It's a 1-point game. Back to Booker. From deep 3-point range. Again, the miss by Booker.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
And so it's Devin Booker. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't.
Oh, I see you, big fella.
Can you believe that?
When he took off, I was not expecting that.
And throw it down, Kawhi. That was nasty. Love watching him go hard and attacking with power.
A nice shot by Booker.
He just exudes a love of the game, guys. You can see it in everything he does. This guy lives and breathes the game.
Westbrook. Zubac finds Westbrook. Back to Zubac. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got 4 assists in the game. George against Booker. Durant in the corner. Leonard with the steal. In the corner, George with it. The pass to Westbrook. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. And here's Covington from the arc. And another 3 for the Clippers.
And stays ready and reacts quickly. Covington is an ideal catch-and-shoot scoring option.
Pass to Paul. From the arc. Cranes the three-pointer.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Westbrook surveying the D. Covington setting the pick for Westbrook. To the middle. Paul with the steal. Ayton with it. Westbrook picks him up. And Ayton gets double teamed. And the Suns call time. You know, Richard, we don't talk about it much, but Chris Paul's free throw shooting has always been rock solid.
Yeah, we're not going to see teams use a hack-and-roll strategy, that's for sure. He's been 90% or over multiple times in his career.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, I had a chance to listen to what Monty Williams discussed with his players. He got on his guys about allowing too many paint points. He said, hey, we've got to be scrappier. We've got to be quicker to help, quicker to collapse the lane. You guys know what to do. Now you got to give me the effort. I want to see some nasty. Kevin?
Thank you, David.
And that is an absolute heartbreaker of a turnover. In a close game like this, that might be enough to impact how it ends.
Paul passes to Booker. And the rejection by Zubac. Down low. Here's Leonard. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And at about 230 pounds, Leonard is a well-built specimen. Can absorb defenders like it's nothing.
Suns trail by 4. Booker draws the double. Covington with the steal. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Outside, George. Shot clock at 6. Passes it to Zubac. A 3 from Leonard. And Paul pulls it down.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And KD throws it down.
They needed points, and KD comes through. Who else did you expect?
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
In a tight game, he is exactly who you wanted at the line.
Outside, George. Outside, Westbrook. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Chris Paul picks up that one.
And make no mistake, Westbrook loves the spotlight, especially when it's a very close game.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 3-point game.
Certainly some pressure on those free throws. Still delivered.
Ayton a screen on George. Booker the pass to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Now he is showing signs of maturity in these moments. It's clear that Ayton takes pride in coming through for his team.
to Covington. Leonard on the wing. Guarded by KD. Leonard sets a screen for Westbrook. Zubac finds Covington. And again, no good by the Clippers. The Suns have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. Booker outside. Inside, it's tipped. Westbrook with the steal. And here is Zubac. 55 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Money!
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
To the inside. It drops. And that shot brings them to within just one.
He is a great kid. I'd love to see this from Aiden, stepping up in the big moment, letting his talent take over.
Westbrook with a screen for George. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And they had a foul to give, but you want to use it on the ground.
And so he drops them both. It's a three-point game.
And with the game in the balance, PG is a good bet to deliver.
Ayton a screen on George to the paint. Yes!
Incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk. We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possessions. They had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a three-point game.
Yeah, those free throws make things a little more simpler right now. They just have to guard against the three-pointer.
To the middle, here's Ayton. Yes!
Well, Devin Booker has really developed his pick-and-roll game, and let me tell you this, playing with CP3, that will help.
And an intentional foul there, stopping the clock.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
So he gets them both, and it's a three-point game. Phoenix calls timeout. They're trailing by 3. 6 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
And if you can get a 3, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick 2 and a foul.
Yeah, time is the enemy at this point. So I think I'd go for the tie and avoid playing the foul game.
The 3 from KD. Misses the tray. So it's the Clippers taking the win in a close one. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up.
This could come down to the backcourts, Grant. They're both very talented.
Yeah, B.A., you know I love great guard play. And, of course, each team has some serious skills at that position. So expect a fast pace of play, lots of threes. It should be one heck of a matchup.
Here are the 5 for the Suns. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Josh Okogie is out there with Kevin Durant. And it's Ayton in at the center, locking down the middle. Now here's Booker. Durant with a screen on Edwards. Booker, the pass to Durant. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Athleticism and soft hands, just a couple reasons why Durant is so lethal rolling off the screen.
Gobert finds Towns. Back to Gobert. Outside Edwards. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Gobert. And the layup is good off the glass.
And for Gobert, his offense continues to catch up with the elite defense. He's becoming a legitimate two-way threat. And in trading for Rudy Gobert, the Timberwolves taking a Twin Towers approach with 2 7-footers in their front court. Of course, the outstanding shooting of Karl Anthony Towns means that spacing shouldn't be much of a concern.
Now here's Durant. Beyond the arc. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. McDaniels against Paul. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Getting up and then throwing it down.
Oh, that was a big hammer right there. Here's Booker on the take. And Booker with the jam.
So tough to guard Devin Booker, combining that range with the handle.
Gobert passes to Towns. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It goes on Kevin Durant. And that one falls for Towns. Well, these Suns have had a successful past couple of seasons.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, they certainly know the greatness they're capable of. They can give you a lot of confidence out there on the floor, even against other elite teams.
Putting on a clinic tonight, Durant can use either hand to break you down off the dribble.
Towns for 3. Offensive rebound, Timberwolves. Edwards, the pass to Towns. Back to Edwards. Tries again. And that's 2 points on the layup.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Booker with it. He's picked up by Conley. Pass to Ayton. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
The big man coming with an attacking mindset. That's something for the defense to deal with, and Ayton is dealing.
Edwards against Durant. Right side Booker. Fades back. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
He's been a little more selective in shooting threes, has Devin Booker, but man, when he makes one, sometimes he'll open up a can of them.
Conley finds Edwards. Towns a screen on Paul. Inside. Towns passes to Conley. And Gobert with the bucket on the assist by Conley.
Can you say natural leader? Conley is especially effective at running the offense and involving his teammates through his passing.
For 3, Booker. That shot off. And Minnesota will come the other way. Left side Conley. The 3 ball. Phoenix grabs the miss.
And even after airtight defense like that, you still just expect him to hit those kind of shots.
And last year's outcome, so unfortunate for Paul and the Phoenix Suns, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, the best record in the league by 8 games. So it kind of seemed like Paul might finally get that ring. Just a heartbreaking loss for them against Dallas in Game 7.
Now here's Booker. He's got 5. And the shot goes in. Booker's got 7 points.
He has good size for his position, and Booker mixing it up on the inside.
Outside McDaniels. Back to Towns. McDaniels inside, guarded by Durant. And the whistle on the shot. Got some contact there. Misses the shot, but he'll shoot 2.
For a big, Towns is an effective free throw shooter. You really can't give him too many looks from the line.
Well, the Timberwolves struck gold by getting the #1 pick in the 2015 and 2020 NBA drafts.
You are so right, B.A. Selecting Karl Anthony Towns and Anthony Edwards, respectively. 2 important players that have already had a tremendous impact on this team.
Booker's all-around game is really coming together. Nice play there.
Conley passes to McDaniels. Towns is screen on Booker, and it's McDaniels off the drive. Pass to Gobert. Back to Towns. From downtown. Offensive rebound. Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
I love the ferocity from Gobert. Snagging that board and getting the putback, he wasn't going to be denied.
Durant with a screen on Edwards. Here's Booker. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And at the end of 1, both teams putting up. Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
The way they just continue to drive right at the defense, they've really been overwhelming them when they do this.
Love the passing that they displayed at the start of the game. Great ball movement that's opening up some chances without really getting deep into the execution.
Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the point. So that's the Timberwolves 5.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
On defense, the Timberwolves. They trail by 1. Booker for 3. Drains the triple. Booker's got 10 points in the game.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
Outside Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders are helpless to stop him.
And nobody putting out much of an effort to stop him.
Surprising in a close game, a lack of energy on defense.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
And they pick up 2.
A savvy playmaker with a great handle. Conley runs such a smooth pick and roll.
Outside Booker. And the Suns get another 3. Well, you know it takes courage to draw charges. Guys get trucked all the time, and they still call a blocking foul. You think more of those should be no calls, Grant?
You know, B.A., courage is the right word. If you're willing to step in there and sacrifice your body for the sake of the team, you know what? If you don't give them the charge, I prefer the no call. I like that idea. Well, one thing you learn about Anthony Edwards, he does not lack for confidence. He wants to become the best to ever do it, and he believes he can. Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
Now here's Edwards. He has 6. Picked by Gobert. 6 to shoot. Conley finds Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
And just so mobile at his size. Once Gobert sets the screen, he rolls hard to the right spot.
And you see the ambition for greatness in Edwards. But, Grant, is he willing to do the work?
Well, B.A., think about this. He's a quick study. He listens to his coaches with curiosity. And he's driven to achieve the goals they set for him. Yeah, I think he can.
Now here's Conley. Gobert with a screen on Booker. Edwards. Ooh, he's looking comfortable now. 3 for 3.
Now, he's too good a finisher to blow that kind of chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call to the defense.
Fades and shoots. Back to Booker. Hayden with a screen. Left side Paul. Outside Booker. There's the 3. Outside Durant. Takes the three. It's Booker on the wing. Ayton, a screen on Edwards. Here's Booker. Cans it from short range. Booker's got 13 points in this quarter.
Just such a gifted scorer. I mean, Devin Booker, a guy that drops 70 once in a game. You got to be kidding me.
Offensive rebound. Pass to Towns. Three-pointer. That one falls. He's now 1 for 3.
He does so much out there to stretch out the defense when he's out on the perimeter, and he drains the triple.
And the Phoenix Suns have been a completely different team since acquiring Chris Paul. He's the leader of this team, and he helps set the tone on both ends.
Here's Octopi. Up top, Paul. He's guarded by Conley. Paul can't get it to go.
He loved to make them pay for giving up that wide-open jumper, just unable to do so.
Pass to Gobert. Outside McDaniels. Gobert inside. He's against Ayton. Here's Towns. And that misses. That would have put him up.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
Free throw is good from Durant.
But Durant still has a drive to keep adding something to his game offensively, which should be scary to the rest of the league, but makes him so fun to watch.
Now here's Durant. He's got 5. 8, no good. Gobert against Ayton. Picked by Gobert. The kick out to Conley. Back to Edwards. Pass to Conley. Outside Edwards. Gobert inside. Is covered by Ayton. To the inside. Stolen by Conley. Devin Booker. He's feeling it tonight. He's
29. Fans, let's hear it for the Milwaukee.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Boy, we're seeing a tremendous game from Devin Booker.
And the bulk of his production has been generated along the perimeter.
Yeah, he keeps tracking down those spots behind the three-point line and finding some open opportunities.
And so, in the game for Phoenix, Darius Bazley is out there with T.J. Warren. Then it's Terrence Ross. Then there's Campaign. And it's Ayton in at center.
Nice timing as Ayton's up there for the rejection.
Gobert with the bucket.
They've really picked up the energy level and have willed themselves back into this game.
Well, they didn't really have a choice at the position that they were. They had to fight hard. They've gotten that. They've outworked the other team. Just fighting.
Come on, B.A. He sure can rise.
Grant, that's as good as it gets. One of the best in the league. And when Ayton isn't playing basketball, either the live or video game version, he's often drawing.
Yeah, I mean, he grew up wanting to be an architect. I actually hear that he loves blueprints. But probably his most famous sketch, himself dunking on Joel Embiid his rookie year.
And you wonder what it's going to be like when Bazley puts everything together. It's such a tough cover.
Darius Bazley.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Second half rolling along, about a minute played here. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
A remarkable defensive play. The replay showing once again the tenacity on that end.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
Now here's Warren. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Pass to Bazley. Warren. And it's Gobert with a rebound. The Timberwolves trail. Outside Edwards. On the wing, Rivers. Defended by Payne. Back to Rivers. Payne against Edwards. Yes, it's good. Gobert's got 4 points this quarter.
You have to love what Gobert is doing on the offensive end so far. Staying active and finding lots of ways to contribute.
Ross can't get it to go. For Minnesota, they've got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Down low. Oh, the bucket's good, and he'll have a chance at one more. It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Well, he does not lack for confidence, does Austin Rivers. He plays with a huge chip on his shoulder.
Outside Payne, driving to the basket. Here's Bazley. Drills it from deep. Bazley's got 5 now.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open 3 when he's got it.
It's McDaniels on the wing. Pass to Rivers. Gobert with it. Outside McDaniels. Puts up a 3. And another 3 for Minnesota.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Now here's Payne. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Pass to Bazley. Shot clock at 6. Ross for 3. And the Suns get another 3.
That's a good look from Bazley as passing is becoming a bigger part of his game.
Back to the basics, unleashing the one-hand flush.
Boy, he makes the basics look pretty outstanding, though, huh?
That's true.
For Phoenix, they've gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Here's Bazley. McDaniels covering. And it's Warren missing. The Timberwolves have got 5 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Yeah, just a solid passer. Towns relishes his role as leader of his team, wanting to set up his teammates.
And he drives in. And it's powered home by Towns.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
And how about the sequence in its entirety? Momentum swing, and you love the effort here.
The Suns making a switch here. Durant, he's checked in for Bazley. Okogie comes in for Warren. Devin Booker, he's checked in for Ross. And it's Chris Paul in for Payne. Phoenix calls timeout. 1:07 left in the third. And it's slammed in by Durant.
Durant imposing his will, this time at the rim.
Gobert passes to McDaniels. It's McDaniels on the wing. Pass to Towns. That one doesn't drop. And Phoenix the other way now. To the middle. Cuts off the pass. Rivers, good. And the Timberwolves lead by 3.
And it's energy like that on both ends of the floor that's got them out ahead.
26 seconds left to play in the third quarter here. And Durant with the big finish.
Ooh, that play was nasty. Durant showing how aggressive he can really be.
McDaniels passes to Edwards. Now Towns. Here's Rivers. Back to Towns. Pass to Gobert. Shoots over Ayton. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And at the close of the third quarter. And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. And it's Conley in at the point. So that's the Timberwolves 5. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
You have to be a fan of the energy they played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and it's come up big a few times for them.
Well, something else that has stood out is their up-tempo offense. I mean, these guys have been on the track all game long. They're creating high percentage looks, getting out there on the fast break.
Over to the left wing. Outside Edwards. Clock at 6. Gobert finds Edwards. Back to Gobert. Can't connect from short range. Phoenix has gone 7 of 11 from outside the arc. Nice percentage from distance so far. And it's slammed in by Durant.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
Yeah, both of these teams locked in on the offensive end. Going to be a high-scoring affair tonight.
And this is why Gobert shoots a high percentage, because he looks to finish with strength inside.
Here's a 3 from Paul. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
No wonder he's been off the mark. He's been hanging in the background, somewhat uninvolved tonight.
Edwards against Booker. Left side Conley. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
They're one of the best leaders in the NBA. This team loves having Mike Conley in their locker room.
And Conley drops them both.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Outside Booker. Ayton, a screen on Edwards. Pass to Okogie. Takes a 3. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. Booker's got his 5th assist in this one.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
Tight ball game coming down the stretch.
Yeah, with 7 lead changes thus far, this has been a thriller.
Booker for 3, and it's Gobert with a rebound.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
Outside Edwards, outside McDaniels. Back to Gobert. It's McDaniels on the wing. Outside Edwards. The three-pointer off the mark. The Suns trailing. Booker with it. He's picked up by Conley. We're in the final quarter play here. 3 minutes in.
2 minutes remaining. 2 minutes.
Conley against Booker. Durant with a screen on Conley. Booker for 3. And it's slammed in by Durant.
And he sort of had that look in his eyes. Durant staying cool in the clutch moment.
Conley passes to Towns. Gobert with it. Outside Conley. The kick out to Edwards. Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. It's McDaniels on the wing. Outside Conley. Second chance effort. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. And it's going to go on Devin Booker. And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
Their offensive game plan has been simple. Look to shoot it often from outside the arc. And the results have been outstanding.
They've also put an emphasis on driving inside in this game. The defense hasn't been able to stop them from finding those gaps.
Now here's Edwards. To the left wing. Pass to Towns. Outside Edwards. Driving to the basket. The shot off that time. And Phoenix the other way now. Durant for 3. Oh, he buried the 3.
Wow. That takes steady nerves right there.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
All-out effort from Towns, putting the team on his back and getting them the shot they need.
Durant for 3. Yes, and it's Booker with the setup.
He wants the ball, has a flair for the dramatic, unfazed in big situations.
Edwards can't hit.
Something's off about him this quarter.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
Now here's Durant. There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. Fires from deep. And no No good. Time called here. The Timberwolves decide to talk it over. They're losing by 3. Only 2 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
And a 3 would tie it up. If they have to make one extra pass to get a better shot, they probably have just enough time to do that.
So a close game sees Phoenix taking this one. And this was all right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that's going to do it tonight.
hoping to come out of the gates strong. So the Clippers win the tip. And the Clippers starting 5. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Ivica Zubac is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Westbrook in at the 1. A lot of focus on the guard matchup tonight, Greg. Both these teams rely on their backcourts to lead the way for them.
And if anything, it should make for an entertaining basketball game. And it becomes a little bit of a chess match when it's a backcourt duel. Those are always fun. And guys, talk about the production that Covington brings to the table.
GA, he's been with quite a few teams, but he's been a starter most of his career. His presence on the defensive end, getting to the rim and scoring it, has been a treat. For decades, the Clippers were almost directionless, but they found their place in the NBA, becoming a franchise that competes in the West.
Towns kicks to Edwards, and the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by George. Now let's find out what head coach Chris Finch had to say to David Aldridge. David?
Well, Kevin, he gave me some broad strokes regarding the game plan. He said we want to work the ball into the paint, high percentage looks, and then get to the foul line if we can. We'll see how they try to accomplish that throughout the game. Kevin?
All right, thank you, David. And the West, you know, is very difficult. But, Steve, for the Clippers, how much of their success is tied to their identity?
Kevin, a lot of it. They've become a hard-nosed team, hanging their hat on defense, playing together, making opponents earn everything they get.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
It makes sense, right? You're trying to get off to a fast start, and he can help with that.
About 1 minute into the first quarter. Westbrook kicks to George. To the inside. Towns with the steal. Edwards inside. He's covered by Westbrook. Gobert the pass to Edwards. Towns finds Edwards. Back to Towns. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Yeah, an incredible offensive force. Towns showing that strength and touch off. This guy can do it all. And the #1 overall pick in 2015, Karl Anthony Towns has been the franchise player in Minnesota. But out to prove he can be the cornerstone on a contender. And clearly struggling here with the foul. Still early. And just one more will put him over the limit.
Takes it out to Covington. But Trey, that's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Covington's got 9. Greg, in order for Towns to get the Wolves to where they want to go, and certainly where he wants to go, how does he take the next step?
For me, last season, an inconsistent playoff performance for Cat. He's got to make an imprint on the game, even when shots aren't falling.
Now here's Gobert, following the miss by Michael Conley. Moves back up. It's hauled in by Zubac.
Out of character for him to miss that shot. Maybe just a little too casual there.
Good on the three-point shot.
Stop it on a dime. Kawhi showing good body control on that pull-up.
George with the ball. Picked up by Edwards. Right side, Westbrook. Outside for George. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Outside, Edwards. Now, here's McDaniels. Defended by George. Edwards passes to McDaniels. Over George. Covington with the steal. And now Westbrook pushing it up. No one back to stop him. And finished off by Westbrook.
Very active player. Covington is so good at prying the ball away.
Can they get it? And Gobert with the basket on the assist from Conley.
And this team looking to get him the ball and get him in rhythm quickly.
Because he's someone that you lean on at the offensive end. Establish him early.
Got that one up quick. George has got his second bucket.
Facing up from mid-range, George could have tried to drive, but takes what the defense gives him.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Now here's Covington. He's got 9. Westbrook finds Covington. Back to Westbrook. Towns with the steal. Here we go, one-on-one. Leonard with the steal. Inside. And the dunk by Covington.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
Now here's Towns. 9 points in the game so far. McDaniels dishes to Towns. Gobert down low. Working on Zubats. A three from Leonard. That shot, no good. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. Near the three-point line, it's Edwards. Good, and the assist goes to Towns.
And so good off the bounce. Edwards working on his shot off the catch, and it is paying off.
And Leonard gets it to go.
Crushing it right now. They've done an excellent job of spacing the floor.
If you love analytics, this is what this is all about. They favor the three ball. You can pile up points in a hurry. Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
And here's Edwards from the arc. Wow, through the contact, and that three almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. It's on Kawhi Leonard.
And talented in so many ways. Edwards is focusing on two things: the refining of his shot mechanics and the sustained level of engagement.
And he nails the third. 11 seconds left in the first quarter. Outside, George. And so it's Los Angeles with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. From beyond the arc, they've been... And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
Well, in my opinion, the way the three has been falling for them here early on, you have to think that they'll keep firing away.
On top of that, they're creating turnovers and taking advantage by converting on the offensive end.
Taking a look at Los Angeles, the wing pairing, George and Leonard. Robert Covington out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Westbrook in at the point guard.
And last year, Minnesota had a tough end to their season. In their 10th playoff appearance, they made their 9th first-round exit.
Conley the pass to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Few players in the league do a better job of finding the open man than Mike Conley.
Here's George. And then George with the jam.
Insane move by Paul George, a high flyer who can create in midair.
I don't think the Timberwolves, Greg, plan on letting their playoff statistics discourage them at all.
And that's kind of the beauty of this squad. They're out to make new franchise history, not focusing on the past, just keep evolving as a team.
Leonard with a screen on Edwards. Takes it out to Leonard. Fires the three. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. Leonard's got 9.
What boys from Leonard on the catch and shoot. He gets the ball and calmly sinks the shot.
Conley gets the bucket.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Gobert finds Conley and out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession. Clippers leading by 5. Westbrook drives in. Covington wide open. He fires. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
And we don't see Covington shoot from the corner a lot, but he looks confident bombing it from there.
Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Edwards, that's good.
Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
Here's George, and George with the stuff.
What a silky move by Paul George. He really had the ball on a string.
Towns for 3. Stolen by Zubac. And they're pushing it up. And here's George for 3. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Towns has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Westbrook with the steal. And here's Covington from the arc. Zubac, the pass to Covington, and the Clippers decide to take their first time out here.
And really, whatever your take on Russell Westbrook is now, you can't deny his place in NBA history. Voted as one of the NBA's top 75 players of all time.
And the Clippers with a whole new lineup now. Morris with a screen on Conley. Highland drills it from outside. Highland's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Defensively, you have to tighten up on him or suffer the consequences.
Towns finds Conley.
2 minutes remaining.
Towns sets the pick for Conley. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Conley's got 5 points in the quarter. Greg, it is impossible to argue against Westbrook belonging to that top 75 players list, isn't it?
It really is, Kevin. I mean, his career numbers and accomplishments speak for themselves. A very unique player, easily one of the best during his prime.
Unselfish, moving the ball. Love to see this kind of offense.
Pass to Gordon. Kicks to Plumlee. Morris a screen. Here's Highland. The three-pointer, no good. Timberwolves trail by 6. On deep. And it's Michael Conley with the 3. Conley's got 8.
Love it whenever Conley launches one from way out there, big time.
Eric Gordon on the wing. Edwards defending. Foul. That's good.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
And so Conley will bring the ball up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. McDaniels kicks to Edwards. They get it again. Here's Gobert.
On the boards, Gobert is unstoppable, easily winning himself a second chance look.
Gordon the pass to Powell. Gordon with the screen for Powell. 6 to shoot. Out to Morris. Beyond the arc. Sinks the triple. And the Clippers lead by 6.
And the one thing about Morris, he doesn't scare you from beyond the arc, but you still have to account for him.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Conley the pass to Towns. And now here comes Gordon leading the break. And the pass to Highland. And Morris throws it down.
Just aggressive there. Instead of going to one of his patented shots inside, Morris just simply rises up to be free. And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. And the teams are going to have to wait before heading to the locker room. They're going to bring out the monitor and see if he got that shot off in time.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, you know, some might say, hey, can...
The previous play is under review.
But you just never know.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And the call is going to be over. All right, David, thank you.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, your Minnesota Timberwolves 40, the Clippers 49.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. And what can you say? Towns, an impressive effort here.
Well, he left his mark on that first half with his quick hands. Great sense of timing to pile up the steals.
Well, if you want to get into your offense quickly before the defense can set up, creating turnovers is a great way to do it.
2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Hiding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the point. That's Chris Finch's 5 as we get into the second half. Zubac the pass to George. Over Conley. The shot by George, no good.
Missing that one helps out all the analytical guys from the mid-range.
For the Clippers organization, GA, what do you think the goal is?
Well, it's clear to me, Kevin, get to the NBA Finals. The Clippers have never made it there, and I think a trip to the Finals is within reach of this group. They just need to stay healthy. And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
The Timberwolves hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one. And you see players trying to get the officials to blow the whistle. Were players in your day, Greg, falling down as much as they seem to be doing now?
Oh, it's way more common now. And let's face it, it's a copycat league. All the whistles slow the game down. I just love to see them let a little bit more go.
Westbrook passes to Covington, and Leonard has it in the corner. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
The decision-making of Leonard. Could have hit the roller, but already had the shot he wanted.
Passes it to Towns. Dishes it to McDaniels. Back to Towns. Here's McDaniels from deep. Westbrook pulls it in. Covington inside the line and off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
Covington is having an excellent performance.
And Gobert kicks to Towns. Outside Conley. Leonard against Edwards. Back to Conley. And denied. He sends it right off the glass.
When Gobert gets in deep, that's often your best option, is to wrap him up and send him to the line.
Minnesota shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
Westbrook with it. Conley picks him up. Towns with the steal. High post, Gobert. And Gobert throws it down.
Really showing us what you get when you put size and creativity together.
Los Angeles leading by 6. George with the screen on Conley. Outside, George puts up a 3. Zubac, great positioning on the putback.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Towns dishes to McDaniels. Gobert trying to get open, and that one's good. Towns. 17 points for Karl Anthony Towns. Westbrook kicks to Zubac. Pass to George. From deep three-point range, that one doesn't drop. Timberwolves trail by 6, and the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. 13 foul. Substitution on the court.
The kick out to Towns. Over Plumlee, and it's Towns penetrating. Here's Gobert. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Personal foul.
Good use of power by Rudy, getting the shot in the air despite the foul.
Both good from the line that time.
And one of the biggest stories of the summer was Rudy Gobert being traded. He gets a fresh start with the Timberwolves.
Powell, the pass to Highland. And there's the drive. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Offside, Towns. Conley for 3. It's a hand on it, and it's Towns on the follow. Towns has got 19 points.
And how about Towns there taking full advantage of that size, just dominating the glass on that second chance opportunity.
Pass to Highland. And there's the pass to Pop. And he's good on the 3-ball. Powell's got 5.
That's who you want to get it out to. Norman Powell shoots around 40% from deep almost every year.
Great open look there.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Kicks to Morris. Passes it to Highland. 6 on the shot clock. Out to the right wing. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. A 3 from Morris, and they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. 19 seconds left in the third quarter. Conley, the pass to Edwards. The crossover, and finished off by Edwards.
Boy, you could see their confidence growing. They have reason to believe.
Yeah, the reason is they tied it up, but it took a lot of focus and a lot of energy. We'll see if they can sustain this effort.
Conley with the steal, and the Clippers call time here.
And starting to send guys to the line way more than they need to. Let's get some good position defense going here. That should be the emphasis, and get away from the sloppy fouls.
Towns with the steal. That's the end of the third, and it's all tied up. And we'll get it going after this. Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. And the Clippers call time here. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Tyronn Lue as he talked with the team. This game is obviously close, could go either way, and he wanted to make sure that his guys were all on the same page and were all staying with the game plan in order to close this one out. Kevin?
Okay, David, much appreciated. And the Clippers, looking at who they've got, the wing pairing, George and Leonard. Ivica Zubac is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Westbrook in at the point guard position. Leonard looking around. Shot clock at 6. Back to Covington. Launches it. And it's McDaniels with the rebound. McDaniels got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Edwards finds Conley. Now here's McDaniels to take the lead. The shot misses. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. It's stolen by Gobert. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Edwards leading the charge. Paul George with the steal. And the Clippers call time here. You look at Towns, he's really been playing well.
You have to make it harder for him to score. Deny the ball, even double, whatever it takes to force someone else to beat you.
Here's Westbrook. Oh, and the jam by Westbrook.
Woo! On the drive, Westbrook turns on the Jets and flies past the defenders. It's so hard to keep the defense honest when you miss wide open looks like that.
Stolen by George. Outside Leonard. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
We talk about it time and time again. Turnovers are costly, especially when the game is close.
George against Edwards. Zubac with the screen for George. Down low, it's stolen by Gobert. Edwards with it. Leonard picks him up. And Edwards with the stop.
And wow, what a time to tie this game up, guys.
I wasn't sure they had enough time. What an amazing job to battle all the way back out of that huge hole.
Throw good, Paul George.
The rare guy who can do everything at both ends. Paul George gives you a chance to win every night. We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
Gobert finds Towns. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. And oh, here we go. Covington's got it. The fast break chance. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got 6 rebounds in the game. Outside, George. A 3 from Leonard. George against Conley. Outside, Covington. Shot clock at 5. The kick out to Westbrook. From outside the arc. Hits it from 3-point range.
What willpower from Russell Westbrook, doing whatever it takes to find a shot.
Conley dishes to Gobert. Out to Conley. Gobert down low. Zubac defending. Leonard see that time from Leonard. And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for Los Angeles. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
They're playing well. They're building momentum. This is how they can turn a small lead into a big one.
And with that unique combination of size and skill, Towns can sure get himself going offensively.
Outside, Covington shoots from the high post. A rebound by the Timberwolves. McDaniel's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
And Gobert kicks to McDaniels. Pass to Towns. Outside Conley. Back to Towns. Yes!
And this is why he's a go-to option. Towns enjoys getting the chance to come up big for his team.
George passes to Westbrook. Back to George. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. And the Clippers lead by 6.
No moment is ever too big for Paul George. He remains confident in the clutch.
It's stolen by Edwards.
And looking for a very quick shot here.
They have very little time to run a play, and then, of course, they also need to foul. How can you leave this guy that wide open? Please. That's terrible.
We're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Reason why they've tightened up the vice grip a little more each time up the floor. We'll see if they can close this one out.
And that tacks another big point onto the lead. Great N1 play, showing us now a little bit of that killer instinct.
On deep. Offensive rebound. Zubac kicks to Leonard. Outside, Covington. Hits the three-point bomb. And now it's a 9-point Clipper lead.
It's no secret that Kawhi has focused on improving his passing. Great look there.
So the Clippers with the win. All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it